Hi, this is Arnold Subastil and welcome to my random channel. Today we will proceed sa Lesson 5 ng Introduction to Programming series natin. Ngayon pag-uusapan natin ang tungkol sa looping on flowcharts. Let's begin. First question natin, bakit tayo magpo-proceed into looping is, what if we need a flowchart that will print Hello World 100 times? So, sa pagkakaalam natin sa isang procedural flowchart is, pwede nating tayong mag-output, maggumawa ng 100 times output ng hello world just like this. Bali magiging ganito kung gagamit tayo ng procedural. And to be exact is hindi pa ganito yung itsura niya kasi 10 pa lang yung napiprint na hello world dito. Now, what if we change our mind na gawin siyang ay 20 na lang or 50 na lang sa program. So, malaking adjustment sa flowchart or sa program kapag nag-adjust tayo kung puro procedural yung gamit natin. And hindi na tayo gagamit ng logic para sa mga repetitive action. Yun yung job ni looping. So, kaya tayo maglo-loop is para gawin natin yung mga repetitive action and maglagay lang tayo ng condition when will it stop. Just like this one. So, dito ginamit yung looping na nagpiprint tayo ng hello world and gumamit tayo ng counter. Explain pa natin further bakit tayo gagamit ng variable counter and paano tong process na to. And then kung bakit tayo may condition na naglo-loop na ganito. Ganito yung itsura ng loop na magpapaikot-ikot siya until ma-satisfy tong end na to. Now, so, eto, magsa-start siya sa oval again and then mag-i-initialize tayo ng isang counter. So, mag-initially sa 0 siya and magpe-print tayo ng hello world. So, that's as basic as the procedural, but, and then, dito na tayo maglalabas sa process. Meaning, si counter, ang magiging bagong value ni counter is his current value, which is 0, plus 1. So, ang magiging bagong value niya is his current value 0 plus 1. And then, ang bago niyang value is 1. And then, pupunta siya dito, is counter is equals to 10. So, sa ngayon, value niya is 1. So, no. And then, babalik siya sa pagpiprint ng ganito. So, kung mapapansin niyo yung itsura ng loop na gumagamit ng loop na flowchart is magiging paulit-ulit siya, magpapaikot-ikot siya up until yung si counter ay 10 na. And magiging crucial part tong process na to para wag maging endless loop yung mangyayari dito sa flowchart natin. Once kasi na mag-endless loop siya na hindi na siya mag-end, pwedeng mag-crash yung program na gagawin natin and hanggang mag-terminate na lang siya hanggang mag-hang yung computer na mag-run, yung machine na mag-run sa kanya. So, to understand further, again, dito mas makakatulong yung simulation para makita natin yung value ni counter at kung ilang beses ba talaga makaka-print gamit itong gantong condition, makaka-print ng hello world. So, let's proceed sa simulation. Simulate natin to ngayon. Now, ang mga variable natin is just the counter, and then the output. Now, ang initial value ni counter is starting here sa start, then initial value niya is 0. So, 0 ilalagay natin. Print hello world. So, isang output natin is hello world. And then, sabi sa process is counter is equals to counter plus 1. So, ano ba yung initial value ni counter? 0. So, 0 plus 1 is 1. Then, dahil 1 na siya, magiging value ni counter ay 1. Ito na yung bago niyang value. Ganito yung, kumbaga, nature ng variable is, yung initial value niya, napapatungan siya ng bagong value. So, dahil 1 na yung bago niyang value, 1 na siya ngayon. And then, magpo-proceed tayo sa condition, dito sa condition na is counter equals to 10. So, 1 counter, which is 1, is equals to 10. No. So, dahil no siya, magpo-proceed siya dito again sa gantong process, sa printing, and then, magpiprint siya ng another. Magpiprint siya ng hello world. Okay? World. And then, our current value ng counter is 1. So, again, babalik siya dito. Counter is equals to counter plus 1. So, counter plus 1, current value niya is 1, then 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So ang new value ni counter is 2. So counter is equals to 10, then no. So balik tayo dito, print niya sa hello world. Mag-quote na lang tayo para kunyari copy. Now, 2. So 2 na tayo. So print na siya, naka-print nandito na tayo. Then babalik tayo dito. Counter is equals to counter plus 1. So 2 plus 1, then 3. And then proceed, is counter is equals to 10? No, kasi 3 pa lang si counter. No, balik siya dito, print hello world. Counter is equals to 3, new initial value plus 1. Then 4. Is counter is equals to 10? No. Then balik siya dito, then print. Again, print. Magne-next line na lang tayo. I think kailangan natin mag-next line. Move natin siya pababa. There. So, nasa number 4 na tayo. So, 4. Print hello. So, dito na tayo sa counter. So, counter is equals to counter plus 1. Then, magiging 5 na siya. Then, is counter is equals to 10? No. So, balik siya dito. Print hello world. Print yung hello world. Then, counter is equals to counter plus 1. So, magiging 6 si counter. And then, counter 10 is equals to 10? No. Kasi 6 pa lang siya. So, no. Balik siya dito. Print hello world. Again, counter is equals to 6 plus 1, 7. Is counter is equals to 10? No. So, balik siya dito. Print ng hello world. Now, si counter is equals to counter plus 1. 7 plus 1, then 8. Then, counter is equals to 10? No, kasi 8 pa lang siya. So, balik siya dito. Print hello world, and then print hello world. And then, counter is equals to 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1, so 9. Is counter is equals to 10? No. So, print hello world. So, counter is equals to 9 plus 1, 10. Now, naging 10 na si counter. Is counter is equals to 10? Yes. So, mag-e-end siya. Now, tingnan natin sa simulation, nakailang hello world tayo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See? So, nakaprint tayo ng 10 times gamit itong looping na ganito. So, kapag nag-ulit-ulit tayo ng process, sa isang flowchart, magagawa natin yung problem na printing hello world 10 times. Ngayon, magagamit din natin to sa multiple processes. Basta umiikot siya ng proper. Just practice simulation para masundan natin sila flowchart. Kung anong flowchart man yung tinetest natin. Practice simulation para ma-monitor natin yung magiging value ng mga variables. And then, ma-monitor din natin kung ano yung mga piniprint na. And then, yung initial value ng variables. And also, kung nasang part na tayo ng looping. Kasi, kailangan focus tayo sa simulation kasi once na magkamali tayo ng pagkakasimulate sa flowchart, possible na hindi maging accurate yung output na pag-testing natin sa flowchart. So, ngayong tapos na tayo sa explanation sa procedural, conditional, and loop, in-encourage ko lang kayo na gawin itong mga sample problems na ibibigay ko, and by I think by next week, ipopost natin yung mga sample flowcharts na to, but at least try to solve them para magkaroon tayo ng comparison. Kasi possible na may mga flowcharts na hindi magkakamukha. Possible, depende sa problem-solving skills nyo. So, pwede kayong may ibang way sa way ko. So, wala namang fixed na flowchart. Meron lang basta na nare-resolve niya yung problem, and also, flexible siya sa mga susunod na problems. Sa mga extension ng problem. So, which is more efficient na flowchart, efficient na algorithm para ma-solve yung mga problems. So, nagbibigay lang ako ng mga sample assignments sa procedural. So, sample projects you can try to do. Procedural is number 1, create a flowchart that will input for the height of a square and compute for its perimeter and area. So, knowing the formula of the perimeter and the area of the square, kapag nag-input lang si user ng halimbawang height nun, malalaman na natin yung perimeter and area. For procedural flowchart to. And then, create a flowchart that will input for a number, compute and print the 12% of the given number. So, kapag nag-input siya ng number, compute the 12% of that. So, may formula din doon kung paano makuha yung 12% ng isang number. Procedural flowchart lang siya. Next, sa conditional naman, create a flowchart that will input for a number and determine if the number is divisible by 5 or not. Clue, gagamit kayo ng modulus dito, and also halos kamukha lang siya ng add even. Next, create a flowchart that will input for a final grade and determine if it is pass or failed, assuming that 75% is the passing grade. Next, sa looping naman, create a flowchart that will compute for the sum of all numbers from 1 to 10. So, ang process natin dito is to compute the sum ng 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, then plus 10. Next is to create a flowchart that will compute for the factorial of 5. So, to compute the factorial kasi is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. There. So, you can share your study flowchart, and if you have questions, you can reach out on my email, ask.arnold@gmail.com. Pwede nyo ring i-attach yung mga ginawa nyong flowchart, and if you have questions, you can reach on my email so I can answer to the following videos na ipopost pa natin dito sa study sa flowchart. And also, after studying flowchart, magpo-focus din tayo sa coding. As a web developer, I will use, for example, the JavaScript para meron na tayong mas madaling installation ng environment, and also mapapractice kayo ng coding ng kung paano gumawa naman in a coded form sa, let's say, JavaScript, PHP, and other programming languages na you can suggest, and you can pwede niyong maibigay na kailangan niyong pag-aralan. So, just reach out on my email as randomasarnold@gmail.com, and I hope to see you guys, and hope to see your work, and hope to see you grow on this field, and keep on learning and study hard on this field. That's it for the looping flowchart. See you on the next video where I will discuss example flowcharts nung nabanggit natin mga examples after you try to solve them. Thank you.